family and friends. Today we welcome you in a special way to Paintsiwaa's kitchen. We are embarking on doing puff. In Ghanaian parlance we call it buffaloes, and we will need our yeast. So I will just need it will go in there. So our yeast has already gone in there. We also need our nutmeg. It's also half. Normally I love the scent of the nutmeg, so I am normally bound to maybe add at least extra half to it. And I will need my baking powder. It's also a half tablespoonful of baking powder. The salt in here is quite small. It's also half tablespoonful. I'll just add an extra half of it. This is our sugar. It's half cup of margarine. I want to pour all inside. So our own Ghanaian original measurement, when we say one cup margarine, so that's the half cup of that margarine cup. On the market, when you go and say 1 cup margarine, they understand. We will need our margarine. You can also do with oil or any other form of fat and oils. So this is the 450 gram, but it's up with 300 gram, and I will just need half of it. So I'm just sharing it. So having had all these, I will mix it with my well-washed hand. The hand should be well dried because it contains only dry ingredients. So I've started the mixture of all the dry ingredients, whereby we had our yeast, the sugar, the salt, the nutmeg, the baking powder. Alright, so when it is well mixed, then we will add about 1.5 cups of water. I've mixed all the ingredients together with our flour. So this is 1 cup of water. I'm going to use it to make it bind together. As I told you, approximately we will need about 1.5 cups. So we'll need about 1.5 cups. So after mixing this one and it's not adequately binded together, I'll have to get my extra addition of the half cup of water. Okay, so I'm going for my half cup of water. So this is my half cup of water. Let's check the other sides that couldn't get some. So after this has well binded or formed our mixture of our puff, the dry puff, we need to have it milled Then we will roll it and place the rolled puff that normally comes in a rounded shape in the sun. The yeast in there will said after having it kneaded and milled, we had this texture. I will need my tray to be molding the puff. I have to base it a little with oil or fat. So in this case, I'm applying margarine so that when we put in the rolled puff, it will not get stuck onto our tray. Stay tuned. So after using our spatula to cut, you see that it's well mixed. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm cutting the needed puff into small portions to be rolled. Okay, so when we are rolling, just have to make it go rounded. Then you mold it inside the inner corners of your fingers. You take another one. It needs constant practice. When somebody is doing it, you may think, oh, it's so easy. Everything, as you practice, you become perfect. I believe in that. Constant practice, then your work becomes sharpened. And with going after. Right now, I think I have. Okay, we are going. And make sure you well arrange it in your tray. After everything, we will ship it or we will send it to the sun. Interestingly, in Ghana, we don't have any challenge with the sun. God has blessed us with the sun. So this one, you are sure to enjoy our dry puff. All right, we have more to mold. I've decided to cut the top of some of them just by way of design. Okay, thank you for watching. Now it's in the sun. We want to make it rise, then we'll fry it. Thank you. So yours really decided to cut the top of everything, making a design on top. Now after 40 minutes, we are about to fry our puff. So let's get onto the fire. It's well washed. The heat is on. We want the inside of it to dry before we pour in the oil, or else to start popping. And it's now dried. We have our oil. We are pouring in the oil. Show them. This one, we have to use the deep frying method to fry it. So you require a whole lot of oil to be poured. This one is 1 liter. The oil I'm holding is 1 liter. So I'm targeting pouring in everything. So we want to try and see whether the heat favors refrying the puff puff yet. You realize that it requires more heat. I took one to try and see how it will turn out, and I love this golden color. That's how I want it to be. So we are taking it out of fire. We will pour in. We are putting in more on fire. You have to be careful the oil does not pop out to your hand. Wow. And give it medium heat. In a bit we will be removing it from fire. With a new twist. We are putting in more of the dough with the first batch. Now let's remember, if the heat is not right, you will think that the way it has browned, the puff puff is now well fried. You open it and you realize it didn't go well. So please give it medium heat. Yes, medium heat. Here you are. So you see the inside of our puff puff. When it's well cooked, that's how it should be, and it's ready for eating.